Yo, what is going on, guys? So we are back today to talk about something very exciting. We now know who's getting buffed for the month of December. We got Hawkeye and Joe Fixit. Definitely two characters that I was not expecting. I was really expecting some sort of Spider-Man since the next event. All we know about it so far is that there's going to be, I think, just one champion coming in December, and it's going to be a Spider-Man villain. But that's all we know. That's what Kabam has teased us with so far, to my knowledge. And I don't have any CCP inside info. They didn't even tell us in the CCP that these guys are getting buffs. As news to me. So yeah, it's pretty exciting though. I think these are definitely two champions that are pretty. Joe Fix, I think, is really high on the buff list. I think Hawkeye is somewhere in the middle, but definitely excited to see him get a buff personally. So let's just kind of talk about these two characters a little bit, kind of what I hope to see from the buff if I was buffing them, what I would do, and just have a talk about them. And I want to hear what you guys hope to see from them. Let me know like what you want to see in their kit, or what you want removed, what you want added, what you want to stay, anything like that. Just let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, so let's talk about it. So let's start with Hawkeye. I'm a little bit more excited about him. I thought I had him as a duped 6-star, but I don't. I must have been thinking of someone else's opening. Yeah, I remember watching someone get him like twice as a 6-star after like Abyss, I think. Might have been Quick Shot. And I don't know, I guess I thought that was maybe me and I had him, but no, I don't have him. I do have a Joe Fixit as a 6-star. Unfortunately, he's unduped. Never thought I'd be saying those words and be wishing for a dupe on him, but when I pulled him, I was happy. I think I pulled him out of the basic, and I was like, you know, that's good. I know one day he's going to get buffed. Today is finally that day. So yeah, let's talk about Hawkeye first. What I'm hoping to see from him. It makes sense too, because I know his Disney Plus show is coming soon. I don't know exactly when that's out. Is it next month? If it is, that would make a lot of sense. But right now, the problem with Hawkeye is just like, this is his entire kit, man. Look at this. This can literally fit in one screenshot. Like that's how you know a champion is really old, because they just have just so bare bones in their kit. So for Hawkeye, man, hopefully we see, I don't know if either one of them is like a full rework or just a small buff or update. Like I have no idea which one is which. But just looking at Hawkeye's abilities, it kind of seems like he needs to be a rework, because there's barely anything here. And I think it'd be really cool if he got one. So what do I want to see from Hawkeye? Well, right now, really all he can do, I mean, you can read it here, but essentially he's got bleeds, and he's got power drain on the special one. And that's honestly good, especially back in the day. Believe it or not, Hawkeye was actually an MVP for me one time in the course of this game. One time. It was a very, very long time ago. I was making YouTube videos at the time, and I recorded this whole thing, but I never ended up uploading it. It was definitely when I was a lot smaller of a YouTuber. It was the Dave Batista's challenge. It was a champion challenge, and like I said, this is a long time ago. My account was way lower. I maybe had like a couple max 4-stars, maybe. And this whole event is actually what put a massive spotlight on Magic. Before this event, Magic wasn't really talked about much. And then after this event, people realized, oh my god, Magic is insane for power control, because this entire event was all about power control. And I didn't have a Magic, so I ended up using a 4-star rank 3 Hawkeye, and he crushed it, man. It was really slow, but he crushed the event, and ever since then, I've had this appreciation for Hawkeye. So it's definitely useful. He's definitely not a useless champion. He really came in clutch for me then. I literally 100% of the entire thing with a 4-star rank 3 Hawkeye, and he did a great job, man. He did a really great job with that power control. So definitely hope they keep the power control. What I'd really like to see is, Hawkeye's whole shtick is, first of all, he never misses. So he should have probably counter some evasion with his arrows. His arrows should always hit their target, right? Something like that, maybe. To hit evading champs or miss champs or auto block champs. Like he should have, his accuracy should be reflected in his kit. His other whole shtick is his arrows. He has all kinds of arrows. He has poison arrows, electric arrows, EMP arrows, like all kinds of stuff, sticky arrows, all kinds of stuff. So we need to have a whole bunch of arrows in his kit, and a way to switch with them, or some kind of system for switching, and maybe really more useful arrows on special attacks. And yeah, maybe special 3 can apply like a whole bunch of effects. I don't know. I definitely want to see a lot more effects. I'd love to see him get poison, bleed. He already has bleed, but poison, bleed, incinerate, maybe cold snap. Who knows? Give him all kinds of stuff, man. All kinds of stuff. Cool ways to apply them. And yeah, some utility with countering evade, miss, and just make sure he has good damage. And I think that'd be a pretty solid buff. Yeah, if that criteria is in his buff, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. Yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you guys want to see. I think that's all my ideas for now. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a ton of ideas in the comment section, so I look forward to reading that. But yeah, that's kind of what I'd like to see. And he has got this whole thing with this hemorrhage bleeds, so I'd love to see that stay and get some really cool bleeds, more longer bleeds. Sure, that's cool. That's a pretty unique mechanic to have, like a minute-long bleed. Now let's talk about the boy Joe Fixit. So Joey Fixit, man, he's an interesting one. Honestly, before he came out as a 6-star, I'd say he was by far the most unforgettable champion in the entire game. There's like a year of playing this game where I totally this guy did not cross my mind a single time. Not a single time. I never thought about him. I literally forgot he exists. And then they reintroduced him as a 6-star champion in Certificate. I'm like, oh my god, Joe Fixit still exists. Like, he's so irrelevant. Before he was a 5, because he wasn't available as a 5 or 6 star, so it's only a 4-star. No one cares about 4 stars, so he was just forgotten, especially by me. But yeah, so Joe Fixit, man, he's got some interesting stuff. I'd say before he was the only science champion with regen, technically, back in the day. Got this whole thing with like deck of cards and the suits, with hearts, spades, clubs, and diamonds. Honestly, I barely know how he works. I only know a little bit from fighting him in Abyss, and it's just, I really don't want to know. I hope all this just gets changed. I don't even really know what I want to see from Joe Fixit, but not this. Definitely not this. Definitely want to see massive changes coming to this guy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe scrap the whole system, maybe, or if they can really improve it, that'd be cool. But yeah, he's such an odd champion. I think a Hulk, a mafia-looking Hulk. Just a very, very weird champion to me, not having ever read Joe Fixit's comics, never seeing him in any kind of media or anything. It's just, strikes me as such a weird looking Hulk. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I want to see them do with him. He's a science champ. I would like to see him keep some of that regen since he is a Hulk. Maybe have more reliably. Maybe where you can change to whatever suit you want. That'd be a lot better. I think it's a lot more random right now, relying on RNG. But yeah, this one I'm really not sure. I have a lot more better ideas for Hawkeye, I think. So you guys are gonna have to let me know what you want to see on Joe Fixit. But yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for this video. Just wanted to let you guys know. I'm sure a lot of you probably already did, but just want to kind of talk about it and hear your guys' thoughts. So yeah, please leave a comment. I'd love to read them. And which one are you more excited for, Hawkeye or Joe Fixit? It's probably which one you have. But in my case, I have a 6-star Joe Fixit, but honestly, I'm more excited about Hawkeye. Which I had him as a 6-star now. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, I would appreciate you dropping a like rating. It really helps me and the channel out. Subscribe if you like some more content. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.